Oh, baby, look what trees do. Welcome back to Rising World. I'm the Radio Man 03, and it is awesome to have you along. I jumped there when I said that. You can't see me, but I'm jumping. You can see my apple bobbing. Ha! Look at the trees. They popped up. Now, I was right when I said a couple episodes back that these guys kind of look lined here. So we're going to have to add a few more right back in here. But we got some spruce coming up. So we'll add a few more of these birch saplings back in here. Yeah, and we'll fill it in just a little bit more. Make it kind of a thicker forest area right along there. But there they are, huh? And the spruce are coming in. They're not quite as big as they should be. This one, I'm hoping, is going to actually hang out over the wall, which would be very, very cool. And then we've got the little ones over here starting to pop up as well. Yeah, so things are coming along pretty good. Things are growing. Things are growing by leaps and bounds. Hope everyone's doing fantastic. I am doing absolutely great today. Welcome back to Rising World. It's good to have you along. Please follow me. I'll be your tour guide as we walk through Spruceford Landing. Now, I thought it might be kind of fun. Look at the maple. Oh my God, the maple tree. Look at the way the roots go into the gravel. It's perfect. It's just perfect. And then it does. I said it's going to bend to the left, and sure enough, there it goes. Off to the left it went. Ah, it's perfect. I love it. How the trees doing over by the... I'm walking. That's right, I'm walking, people. I'm just walking. We had some. I planted a few more up on this hillside here. You can see these guys are getting kind of big. They're kind of the medium trees right now. It'd be kind of cool if we could grow small, medium, and large trees. I think I said that before. It'd be kind of cool if we could put them in pots, kind of like you do in Minecraft, where they could be smaller trees and you could have them on display. That'd be pretty cool. But these guys are going to fill this in real nice through here. And then these guys up here on the hillside, yeah, that's gonna really pop up nice and be quite beautiful, I think. And maybe we might be able to add a couple more down here, not too close to the road or the path here, because I think they might encroach too much on the path. But back here a little bit, and we were able to save this long, tall one with just these, these dead limbs hanging off of it. As many of these as I can save, I can, because if you didn't know it, you cannot grow these trees, as far as I know. You cannot grow these trees. You can grow these shaggy, bushy ones, but not the big, tall ones like that. Those guys are pretty special. So if you can hold on to them, hold on to them. Like we've got this one right here. You know, you've just got to try to hold on to some of those, because if you've got a forest filled with all those bushy ones, it's not going to look right. So see that maple tree back in there? I love that. I love when you look back in the forest, you've got these different colors and textures going on. It really, I think, makes the whole place look very much alive. Look at those sun rays coming through here. Oh, man. Lovely. After a few stressful days of Empyrean galactic survival, I need a break from excitement and danger. Oh, my God. Absolutely ludicrous, the kind of stuff that's been going on in that game. If you haven't checked it out, I do encourage you to do so. I have been having a lot of fun with you guys on there. Let's see here. Let's go to our inventory, ladies and gentlemen. We do not have our axe. You may hear a little cat background. I got home about 30 minutes ago, and Wasabi is in her super fast clean mode, where she like looks down and licks real fast. That means she's very excited, and she is running around the house doing stuff. What you doing? Wasabi. Wasabi. She's ignoring me. She's like, I'm too busy. I'm too busy. I'm cleaning myself right now. There it is. There's our axe. Nope, we're going to take those with us. Look at this. Yeah, we got our stone with us, our hellstone, a little bit of gravel, got some wood. I've got our benches. There they are. Oh, I might need a new mouse. Oh, you know what else we need? Let's grab, oh, you know what? We don't have it down here. I want something else. We're running actually low on grass saplings. Seedlings? Grass seedlings? Saplings? Seedlings? We're running short on the grass. So we need to get some. It took quite a bit to fill all this back in, which of course I didn't get all of it filled in, but a lot of it I did. The part that really mattered, we're going to be working over in that area eventually, so it didn't really matter to me to get that cleaned up. But, you know, the rest of the Spruceford Landing Street here looks good. Not this episode, maybe not the next episode, but one here real soon. I mentioned it in the last couple of episodes that we will... no, it's not there. I think it might be over in here. No, here. No, here. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Yeah. We're going to come through Spruceford Landing here and add things that we need to add just to give the whole world a little more lived-in look. One being the old moose sign that needs to be here identifying the inn. We have just haven't done it. I feel like I need to have you guys here to do it. And the old moose is back, by the way. Where did he go? I saw him just the other day. Both of them are back, actually. There was one over there and one over in here somewhere. So I believe they're back, both of our moose, although they are being camera shy today, and they are not showing up. So I don't know what to tell you about that. They're just not showing themselves. But beautiful. Here we go. All right, I thought what we might do is work a little bit on a location for a fishing hut. We're not going to work on so much the road right here, but let's kind of pick out a spot where we can build one. We are going to have to cut this tree down, though, so we're going to do that. Actually, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more, 10. Get the stump out of here, too. Beautiful. And then this should take about 8. There we go. Beautiful. Perfect. A little bit of extra wood there for us. We get any saplings? We always get spruce saplings. Always, it seems like. There they are, right there. There it is. There it is. It did not come into our inventory because we have logs there. Let's go ahead and plant this guy again, and we'll just stick him over here by the shore's edge. Right by the shore. How about right here? Oh, you know what? You come right over here, and you could actually hide the root system of that tree right there, so we don't have to cut that one down, because it looks silly with the roots sticking out. Yeah, they look kind of weird like that. I guess I could pile up dirt and cover that up, huh? But we're not going to do that. Now, initially, when we looked over here for the fishing area, I was going to put the houses way back here and kind of way off the water's edge, kind of with the thought that spring runoff and all that stuff is going to cause this area to kind of flood and the water levels to come up. I mean, right now, it looks like the water level does get up to about here, right? You get this exposed rock and stuff like that, so it does look like the water would probably come back. You fill up these little pockets in here. So maybe the house should go right about here. And then I want to do a dock off here. Well, I don't know what that was. It could have been wasabi. But I thought I heard a squeak. Anyways, we'll put a little house right here and a dock that goes out here. And then we're going to try our hands at a little fishing boat too. I think that'd be pretty cool. And then we want to have 2 of those over here. Is that hillside like bare naked over there? Oh no, that's just the house over there. It's lit up. How weird. Look at that. Look at the way the ground is lit up and barren. That's pretty crazy. Boop. Hey. There's a building over there. Okay, enough of that. I apologize. I've gone back through the comments, but I can't seem to find the comments. I believe it's actually a new subscriber or somebody that's been following us, and they chimed up, and I appreciate that very much. But your comment really kind of struck a thought in my head. They were talking about how our buildings so far are very spacious, but we really don't have anything that is... they were having issues with building something small. And I thought, you know what? We really haven't built anything... I think we talked about it with the other farm homes that we're going to have here are going to be these quaint little cottages, you know, these little starter homes that the husband and wife moved to the village, and now they're I don't want this in the way, and now they're setting up a little house, and so they've built that first initial piece of the house, and as time goes on and the family grows, they will continue to add on to it. I recently interviewed a gal who runs a museum, and she was talking about how the building that the museum is, when you walk in the front door, the first piece that you walk into was the initial home. It has a fireplace attached to it, but now that has become what would be like a great room, a living room. So there's rooms built on after that because the husband and wife settled in the area. They built this little tiny thing, just this little thing to keep them warm and where their food was, and they had a little table and a chair, and they had their bed and maybe a chest or a wardrobe to put their clothes in. And then she got pregnant, and so they had to add on a bedroom. And then, or maybe not right away, but they had to add on a bedroom. They had another kid, another bedroom. Then, and pretty soon they've got this much bigger house. So I really, that comment really intrigued me and got me thinking, okay, if we had to build a starter home, one here would be really good, sort of a little fishing hut. It might not be the smallest of the homes, but on the farm homes, I do want to definitely do one like that, to where it's something they would add on down the road. And watch out, that's going to hit me right in the head. Oh my God, I could have been killed. And I think that would be really cool. So this house is going to be kind of tiny, but not super tiny. And then after we're done with this one, I think what I want to do is maybe go over and work on something like that. Maybe. The other thing I really wanted to get done was another business in town, business that was going to be, there's got to be more than that right here, right? There's one. There's another one. Another one. There you guys are. I see you. Is some sort of a business in town that would be like a warehouse. You know what I mean? So that we can go around all the chests and everything that we've had set up so far in the world and take those things and store them in there. We'd have like a plant chest, a tree chest, a grass chest, a block chest, a wood chest, you know, that sort of thing. And it would look like maybe a general store where people would come in and do some shopping. I've got my coffee in my hand and I'm sitting here talking to you because you're my buddy, you're my friend, you're my pal, you're my chum. And you know, just a place where we keep all our stuff. When we get done with the project, we take everything there, we put it away, and that's where we go when we need to go get materials. So I think that's going to be one of our next projects. First, though, oh, mama, that is hot stuff. Whew, mama. Oh, mama. First we're going to do is we are going to get a little fishing shack going here. Yeah, let's do a little fishing shack right in here. Let's get our scythe out, our sickle scythe. This is a sickle. We're going to get our sickle out, and we're going to clear out kind of an area here. I feel like this is a good spot to build our first little tiny kind of a fishing hut. These people are the anglers in town. They go out into the lake and they catch, you know, a handful of fish each day maybe. This is not a big enough lake to where you would go out with nets, I don't think, because it would just, you know, it would devastate the lake in no time. Oh my God. If you were to fish a lake this size with a net, you would cause some serious damage to your fish population quickly. And to be honest, even having two anglers out here all the time, not to mention anybody in town that wants to go fishing out in this lake, you would wind up causing quite a bit of harm to this body of water because it is so small. So you'd have to be very careful about that. You wouldn't want to overfish it because you would kill everything off, and then you'd have no fish at all. And you want that. That's where the game and fish department in the United States comes into play. They put bag limits on. Those of you who don't know that, when you buy a fishing license, you can only catch so many fish. I don't know if that's like that in other places of the world, but when you go fishing, you can only, like right now, there's a lot of trout going on because Game and Fish will raise young trout, and then they stock areas for fishing in the winter months so people can go fishing. A lot of lakes up in my area close because it gets too cold and too much snow and stuff like that. Not this year, though. Found out today we are 10 inches behind on the snow we normally get, which means a bad wildfire season for us if things don't start to improve. That is for sure. Let's clear this out. But yeah, so right now, trout, I believe, last time I fished, which was a while back, it was 6. You could catch 6 a day and keep 6 a day. And I think that number actually dropped. And then kids could keep, I think, up to 3 a day. But these are stalker trout. These are trout that they've raised in a hatchery, and then they throw them in the water. They're about 9 to 12 inches long, and they are literally dumb as tacks. I mean, you could literally put a tack on your line, and they would bite at it because they are not smart fish. They weren't raised in the wild. Few places in Arizona can you go fishing for wild trout. Okay, so this looks like a big enough area. We've got kind of some lumpy land here, and I don't think I'm going to do anything to the land yet. Let's get some blocks on our bar. Let's figure out what we're going to do with this. I think we're going to want a nice stone foundation for this guy. And thank you for that comment, too. It really got me thinking, and I thought, yeah, you know, we have built a lot of big buildings, but how do you build something that's small and quaint and cozy? So let's see if we can bring this down a little bit. Cobblestone. I'm not making this because we have that all over the place. Matter of fact, the marketplace has a barrel with 3 stacks of that in it, so I'm not going to do that. That is a little too... well, it's not too bad. We've not used that one. What's this one here? That one looks almost like it'd be better for like a paver driveway to me. Just the way it's shaped. You know, if you lay it down flat, it almost looks like pavers on a street. This has kind of got a river rock to it, doesn't it? That's a river rock. That one there gets a little too blurry when you're looking at it. We've got that on the floor over the smithy outside. I think it's just a little too blurry. That's a very tight-knit gravel, isn't it? Let's make up a few of those. Let's take a look at some of those real quick. These guys here I love. These guys I love. Anything else in here that we can think of that might look good? We're going to try to get a foundation laid out today and kind of discuss it. This one here has got a lot of the blues and stuff in it. And again, it kind of reminds me... This one I'm going to hold on to. I think I want to do something like that in our castle. I like that stone. Look at all the different colors in there. The blues and the grays and things like that. I mean, that is really a beautiful stone, isn't it? Lots of great colors. It looks expensive, that's why. Stone bricks. This one is another one of my favorites. I love that one. That stacked stone look is really neat. This is the one we used for the inn. This guy here has been a real staple for us, as has this one. Not really that one, I guess. Not so much that one. That one I don't care for too much. Although it does have kind of an old mud look to it in between the bricks, doesn't it? This one here I really like. This is my favorite of them right here. This one has got so much personality to it. And then, yeah, then they get a little too modern for me down here, so... I think I'm going to go with this guy right here. Let's get some of the... There's no more room in your inventory. What? Oh my god, the sun's going down. Okay, I'm glad we didn't make those. Let's trade that up. Let's get number 4 out. Need a place to sleep before the bears attack us. Doesn't happen. Someday maybe, huh? We'll be prepared for that day. We'll be prepared for that day. Right here. We probably should make a crate, put this stuff down. I'd used the crate across the river from when we were working on the bridge and the whatchamacallit, the guardhouse, but it's you know, it's full. Yeah, we can't do it. Okay, construction, resources, lumber. Let's do that, and then we're gonna go with chest. Small crate should work just fine, right? There's no more room in your inventory. Oh my gosh, what do I got in here? Oh, I got a bunch of grass in here and stuff. Oh, I know what we can do. We could place these and take a look at those guys, huh? Let's do that. We'll put these down and take a look at them. All right, so we're thinking that the house is going to start maybe back in this area here. And then the road is actually the path that's going to come across the bridge here is back up this way. Okay, so we should be good down here. We can work with it. We can work with it. Well, we can't really see that one, can we? No, I'm not too keen on that one at all. Maybe for like a stone path or something it might be, but otherwise, no, I don't like that one at all. There we go, beautiful. Let's get this stuff out of our inventory. There we go, there we go, there we go. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of that. We'll take this back. It looks like we were working off of that one. I'm going to hold on to this stuff right here. I guess there's nothing we can do with this. And I'm glad you guys enjoyed going to hell with me, by the way. I had a great time. I had an absolutely fantastic time. Awesome adventure. We're going to go back there. I think I want to do a little something in there. I think it would be kind of cool. So obviously our blocks sit this way on here. Is there a way for me to turn this so I can straighten it out and it doesn't have to face that direction? It doesn't really matter. It's fine with me. We can build with this. No big deal. I'm fine with it. Okay, beautiful. All right, let's get rid of those, and let's max this one out. Okay, beautiful. Okay, let's go. What do we got here? We got kind of a valley that runs through here. Let's push this over just a little bit. We're going to come up here with this first block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Thing about Rising World is that your doors are 4 high and 2 wide. So if you go too small, I think it's going to look weird. That's the thing. So what I say, that was 8, 9, and 10. We need our sickle back in here. Get rid of this grass right here. I notice we've got some grass showing through the blocks on the path coming down to the water's edge. I did not want that to happen. I kind of forgot to chop that grass out. Okay, so that's 10. 10 across, which is now it's only going to be 9 across, right? Because if I put a block there and I start here, this is only going to be, this will be 8. Okay, so 8. I want it to be at least 10. So if I put a block here, I know, I've got to measure it again. There, that's 10. Okay, beautiful. So now we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How about 8 by 10? Does that sound pretty small? It's looks a little smaller than most of what we've built. It's only going to be one floor. We're not putting a second floor on this thing. I think we'll have an open roof to it and all that good stuff. All right, so there is an 8 by 10 block. Let's get up here and take a look down at it and see what do we think of that size. Oh, excuse me. I've been talking all day, got home from work, and now I'm talking again. I think we can work with that. I'm trying to picture. What I'm trying to picture is here. We need a cooking area. We need a little bit of storage, maybe a table and a couple of chairs here, and we need a bed and maybe a bookshelf or a chest. Right? That's about all we need for these folks, and that would set them up, and they would be, you know, happy campers. That's their world. So let's do that right there, and I think I can fit one more underneath here. Yeah, there you go. I saw you not filling in the whole thing. Come on now. There we go. And let's come down here and let's go like this. I'm thinking maybe it's gonna be tricky. There we go. We all the way down? Yeah, we are. We are all the way down. Awesome. Here we are, and hopefully we can squeeze a block up underneath here. We can. Beautiful. Excellent. Oh. That was bound and determined to happen. So, while I'm monkeying around with this, George, I can't say the last name, but George, in the last episode, I believe it was the last episode, put down a comment. No, it was not the last episode. Oh, God, maybe it was. I didn't write down what episode it was. I just wrote down the fact that he left a comment. He said, the only thing I'm missing on my builds, and I can't argue it, is pictures of swords hanging and food and herbs and things like that you would find hanging in these builds, these buildings back at this time. And I can't argue that. And he said he's got some that I can use. So I'm going to have to go check that out. Also, Z Foxfire sent me a link to a plugin for this that's going to allow us to hopefully have a little more variety on our blocks. So that is amazing news as well. So I still have to take the time to go look at that stuff, you guys. So give me a little time to do that, and then I will actually give it a look. It's really hard for me to find time to do that. And speaking of time right now, so I wanted to real quick thank George and Z Foxfire for that information. You guys are amazing. Great supporters of the channel, that's for sure. So we'll look at that. But you're right, I do need those. It's those items I'm talking about that bring the world to life, and that's exactly what those things do. They bring things to life. So we'll have to take a look at that for sure. Maybe the day we decide to do the decorative one, where we go around town and kind of bring things to life a little bit more. Maybe at that moment in time, that would be a good time to investigate something like that. I think that would kind of go together pretty well. Okay, so here we are. I think I'm going to go ahead and bring this all the way down to the ground, all the way across. At first I wasn't going to, but now I think I want to do that. There we go. Beautiful. Also, a question in the last episode, I believe it was the last episode, was from Rogue. What kind of coffee do I drink? And I thought, you know what, that's weird. No one's ever asked me that question. What kind of coffee do I drink? I drink Folgers. I do. I make it... I could have sworn I heard a bear roar. Okay, maybe not. Okay. There was one out here. I think we dispatched him, though. I'm pretty sure we got rid of him. So I drink Folgers. I add extra into the pot so it comes out nice and dark and hot. And black coffee is what I drink, except sometimes when I go to a restaurant, I'll use some of those floofy creamer things, the French vanilla stuff like that. Every now and again, I'll do that. And then otherwise, it's just black coffee. Black coffee is the way I like to drink it. Oh, boy. I'm at a bit of a loss here right now. We don't need to fill any of this in down here, but we do need some flooring. We do need some flooring. So let's take a look at the wood planks. So that's coffee I drink. Right now I'm drinking it. I got it from work today. I make a pot just before I leave work. And then I add a little bit of water to it, and then I drive home, and then it's in my thermos. So, I mean, this thermos will keep it hot till tomorrow. It's amazing how hot this thermos keeps coffee. We need to pick something a little bit different this time, you guys. We've been using kind of the same wood on the floors. This one is the stairs that lead up from in the old moose upstairs. That's that there. Oh my, that's interesting. But a little too dark, I think. Too clean. Should we go for it and see what it looks like? I mean, yeah, why not? Let's give it a try here. It's something different. It's a little light, but I think we might be okay with it. Let's give it a whirl and see what it looks like. Maybe these guys, she's super clean. She's always cleaning up because her husband's some stinky fisherman. Always making a mess with his fish guts and stuff. His muddy boots and everything. It's kind of got a pine wood feel to me. Oh, I love the way the wood sounds under my feet. I just love it. I like the direction that it travels. Okay. All right. So what do we need? We need 4 more. Okay, 4 more of those. So we have to make ace. We have to click it once, I believe, and then we'll get a total of 6 of them. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, now we have to decide what we're going to make the walls out of. I was thinking about doing a stick-built home, but it's gonna get real tricky when it comes to the roof, I think, of something like that. Don't forget, I know it looks a little boxy, but this is the shell. We got to get the shell up first, and then we come back and we fine-tune the creation, people. Okay, so we've got this right now. I'm picturing a porch off of this side that comes over with a staircase down this side, okay, and then a little path that leads out here to a dock that attaches right here and goes out in the water. Huh? That sound pretty cute and quaint to you? I feel like this is the back of the house and the front side of the house is over here because that's where the road is. Thing is that we've got quite a hill there, but we could tame that hill down. We could tame that hill. I think we can. It looks like it's dirt, so that might not be a bad thing. I can take that dirt and I can use it actually. So let's go with that. And all right, so we need a block for the walls. Let's take a look at the walls now. And I believe the comment was also in regards to this. What kind of wall did he mention? Kind of I think a plaster, like a plaster wall. So I believe what we went to was stone. That one's pretty nice, but it's got kind of a concrete look to it, doesn't it? That's that first one. That one's no good either. Let's go to marble and look at marble real quick. That one's pretty nice. That one could be pulled off too. Instead of being a marble, be more of a kind of a, a kind of a plaster you would wipe on, and it's got, the imperfections and stuff in it like that. So that could be a possibility. That's beautiful. That's a king's floor if I've ever seen one there. Okay, let's remember this one right here. And let's go ahead and take a look at something else too. Asphalt. We've been here and looked at these before. This one's pretty nice with all the little pits in it. That one is a little too... and that one's way too much. That one's too much. Cobblestone, sandstone. We're not going to use sandstone. Concrete plates. What's this one all about? No. That's very smooth, but it's got a little bit of spots in it and stuff, but I think those are supposed to be almost like marks where it was held while it was drying. I don't know what else to call that. That one's pretty cool too. I'm going to have to remember these concrete plates down the road. That looks pretty neat. Reinforced concrete. Then we're looking at a kind of a wood look to it, but it's not wood, so no. Plaster. Oh my God, there we go, right? That's right, it was the plasters we were looking at before. That one's a little too smooth. That one's a little too porous looking for me. And that one's a little too yellow. Oh, we got more choices. Oh my God, I don't think I've ever come in here before. I like that one. I like that one. And I really like that one. There we go. Decision made. And it only took me 5 minutes to do it. I know. Right? Just so fast. Just like a cheetah. Cheetah decision making here. That's all there is to it. Like a cheetah, he made a decision. No. No, he did not. Not like a cheetah. He did not do that. Let's see how this looks. Okay, it would help if I right-clicked. It would really help. Yeah. Nice. Okay, beautiful. I mean, we could go with like a wood house out here, but I feel like they should, I don't know that wood, I look up medieval home pictures and stuff, and you just don't see like a wood shack sitting somewhere, but I imagine there probably were some, right? I would imagine. Whoa, that's going to be a ways down from now on. But right now we're going to go with this here. And then you guys give me some feedback. Do you think it's okay to have some that are made with wood walls? I don't know. I don't know enough about the medieval time period to be a judge of that. It looks to me like stuff was made out of stone and wood. Yeah, that hillside is definitely going to have to go. We're going to have to chop that out, and we're going to have to kind of level this down a little bit over here. Can I get out? I can't get out. Because the bridge is right here, and it goes by right through here. So that's okay. Okay, I got a dirt from that one. Like there, nothing. Did you see that? Watch my inventory. It tells you what I get. Okay, I got a dirt there. I got one dirt there. What about this piece up here? There, nothing. You see that? I don't know if it's because there's all that grass up there or there's too many things going on, but sometimes you don't get diddly. And that's unfortunate because I wanted something. Well, this is going to put it right up against the front door here. I kind of like that idea. Okay, give me my sickle because we are getting ripped off here. I don't like being ripped off. I want to try something. Now that we've done that, you guys can see that sometimes I get something, sometimes I don't. My inventory is not full. This happened before, and it was suggested maybe my inventory was full, but it was not. We're not even getting that message. So let me see if I take the grass off of here. I don't want to lose the dirt, man. The dirt is like priceless to me, as is the gravel. My record schedule got a little weird this week because I got really hooked on Empyrean Galactic Survival. I'm sorry. Normally on a Thursday I'm recording Medieval Engineers, but I will do that on Friday. What can I tell you, man? It sucked me in. It's your guys' fault. You suggested it. I'm glad you did, though, because I really do. I love it. It's really fun. I'm really having a great time being a spaceman on a foreign planet, a wild planet, a dangerous planet. Come on, give up that grass. There we go. Now let's see if we get dirt every time I do this. Dirt? Just one though. Man. There's another one. Nothing there. Okay, so maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it's I don't know why it does that. Kind of weird, huh? Yeah, this is fine. This hillside needs to come down anyways. Little excavation with you today here on Radio's channel, huh? Hope you don't mind. This is kind of what we got to do to plan ahead for the project. Oh, that broke out perfectly. Okay, we're good. We're good there. We could take a little more off of here. And a little more off of here, too. So I want to bring this down. Like so. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, there we go. Right? And then we can kind of work out the rest of the terrain once we get the house in. We do need a nice area to work at right here. And I'm picturing kind of a little, probably a little wooden porch out here too. Let's get our rake as well. Let's see if we can't just kind of work this out a little bit more. For anybody who has not seen this before, let's do this and rake it out a little bit. Get the earth knocked down. Shouldn't take about a couple of seconds here to do this. There we go. Uh-oh. I think the nighttime music is coming. The dramatic music. We're not going too low, are we? I don't want to get too low. Let's get this knocked out a little ways because we've got the bridge right here. I don't want to screw up where the bridge comes onto land. It's right here. So we'll just smooth this out a little bit. And voila. There we go. Go down a little bit more. Like so. Perfect. There we go. Perfect. Once you get me going, I can't stop, it seems like. There we go. Oh, I hear a woodpecker in the woods. Pecking wood. Imagine that. I love the birds on here. Any game that has an outdoor open feeling like this should have birds in their game, because I tell you, I love listening to them. Oddly enough, in the Empyrean Galactic Survival, although I'm terrified much of the time, they do have bird sound effects when you're in the jungle and stuff, and it's really awesome. It makes me happy. Makes me very happy. Okay, so here we go. So now we're coming off the bridge, and we have this going on. There's pointy, awful rock. But what we could do is we can break this back a little bit. That tree's probably going to have to come out. We could break this down a little bit more, and our path can continue on this way, and we could probably get another house in right over there, just on the other side of that workbench there. Okay, let's finish putting up... let's see if we can get the walls finished in this episode, huh? What do you think? I think that's a good idea. Yes, and we're going to put you right there so we can get up and do this right. Oh, I can't quite reach that. There we go. We'll mark out the door. This shouldn't be too big of a project. We should be able to finish it up, I would hope, in a couple of episodes. This one and a couple more. And we'll get our first little fishing hut here at Spruceford Landing installed. Okay, so we know we have to go 4 blocks because the door is 4 blocks high. After doing it numerous times incorrectly, I know that that's what I have to do. So, we've got to go at least 5 blocks up. Because we want 1 block above the door well. And we're not going to have this one hang out over the top because these guys are just... they're fishermen. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we need to go 1 more. And then we're at roof line. This is all the taller this building gets in terms of the main room height. Yep, it's just a box right now. But I mean, they all start out as boxes, right? Everything starts out as a box. Okay, there we go. Oh, look at that. Perfect amount of 2. Just the perfect amount. There goes the sun. Goodbye, rising world sun. There we go. Perfect. I guess I'm going to have to bring some scaffolding over here, too. Some good dirty puddle water. Love it. That'd be nasty water right there, I think. Odds are that water's sitting there all stagnant and stuff. Oh, nasty. Okay, so let's make up some more of those. Let's max out that again. We'll do it twice. Yeah, that's going to be not a very big house. It'd probably be one of the smaller buildings we have here, I would think, right? Ooh, look at that. I know. He's pro. Okay, let's think about this. Okay, so if we put a block here, the roof line comes out over that. Yes, that's good. Okay, so we're going to do that. And we're going to go bump, bump, and bump. Oh, man, I hope I can get this on here. Ooh, there we go. I know I'm pushing my luck, huh? That's good. This tree right here may have to go. We'll see. This is going to give us a good idea as to how tall our place is going to be. Okay, that's it. There we go. Okay, so that's it right there. That is the height of our building. This is our roof line, if you didn't know it. The pitch of the roof. And let's tippy toe out here a little bit. There we go. Perfect. And right there. There we go. Oh, I hope I got enough blocks on me. I think I do. Yeah, I really like the suggestion about something small. Try building something small, because yeah, we've got lots of big buildings here, but no small ones. So that's a pretty cool idea. It's a different little challenge, you know. I like that. And one more there. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so that is our roof line. I'm going to work it out so it does. I want that roof line to hang off the edge like that. I do want it to hang over the edge here like that. I think that's going to look good. Otherwise, I would typically knock this one out and all these blocks would go back by 1. So how high is this? Oh, we got a boo-boo here, ladies and gentlemen. We got something wrong. Something's horribly, horribly wrong. Did I do that on the other side too? Why does that look wrong? That looks wrong to me. What have I got going on here? It staggers up one. Okay. Oh, I see where my mistake is. Right here. Right here. Easily fixed. Hold on. Hold on. Perfect. Huh. That's a great mistake. All right, beautiful. There we go. Now we have that. Now, of course, we're going to come back in with some wood trim and some boards and a door and all that good stuff. And speaking of doors, I wonder, can I get myself down here without getting hurt? There we go. Let's take a look at where our doors go. Ooh, let me ask you this. Would they have a front door and a back door in something so small? Or would they go out the front door and then walk around the deck that runs around to the back of the house and then down the stairs? Yeah, I think I like that idea better. No back door, just here. Okay, so the door here closest to the bridge or the door here further away from the bridge? Let's knock a hole in here. So I could see kind of where we're looking at here. I think on this side. We're going to come one away from the wall. The door's going to go right here. Which door do we put on here? Okay, they come out, and boom, look at that. You're already set to go across the bridge. Okay, that's good. That works. Okay, and then we're going to need a window. A window, not more than one, but a window. So what do we got here for blocks going across here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. An odd number. It's okay. Doesn't matter. Let's put it... right next to the door. Now I got a question for you guys. Should the window be down this level like we normally do, or should it actually be... I think it should be up here. Some of the windows, when we put them way down here, they seem low, and this seems actually a little high. Can I do... I've got a question for you. Can I do this... Can we put... You can't stack slabs on top of each other, can you? I'm going to do that. That's the window right there, okay? No window here. We're going to have a small chimney on this side here. On this side there'll be a chimney, or right here will be a chimney. And then this is as big as the house gets. And I think maybe we might be able to pull off a window over here. We might be able to pull a window off here. We're going to put one in. And have this beautiful view of the lake. I think that's cool. And it doesn't even have to be too wide. We could make this window a single wide window. But I mean, look at that view, huh? Yeah. They think they got it rough out here, but people paid top dollar for this view today. Okay, so there we got that. Yep. Beep, beep. There goes my phone. We go. Yep, that is the sound of me thinking right there. You just heard it. I wonder if we should be doing something like this across the front here. We'll come to that next time. I need to wrap my head around this a little bit more. I thought about it on the way to work and back because I've got that, you know, that longer drive to work back and forth. And get out of here. Nobody wants your pointiness here. That's what I thought. Everybody likes a well-behaved rock. Yeah, let me think about that. A little more of the design I have to think in my head, okay? I've just got to wrap my head around a little bit more. But we can make a door. Where do we need to be for that? Up here. Got to get used to having our doors. Our thing over here. See, I like this door here, but there's no doorknob on it. It's doorknobless. What are you thinking? There's this one. I like that one, possibly for out here. That one's a little too expensive, I think. That's way too expensive for out here, and that one is too. So, modern door. Does that not have a doorknob either? It does. Okay. And there's only the one of those. So we're going to go with this one right here. Oh, that used up exactly how much lumber we had. That's perfect. Let's go ahead and put this door right on up here. Number 5. Look at that. We're launching a brand new project today. I love that. I love doing that. Boom, 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 boom. And we're going to hit G for grid. I'm going to place that little door right there in the middle. Make sure it opens on the inside like so. Oh, lovely. Don't forget, we add some wood trim to this, and you know, get some rusty old boards on the outside of it and stuff like that. It's going to look like it's been sitting here for a long time. Yeah. Okay. All right. I think that's all I got time for on Rising World today, but we got a little something going here. Can I fit through there? Oh, I can climb, though. Look at that. I was climbing. Oh, I made it through. I made it through. Let's go over the bridge and take a look and see. Come across the bridge and boom, the first thing you see is a little fishing house. I don't want to do anything to this hillside right here. I want this to stay here because I want that house to have a bit of mystery to it. As you come up around here, you get to see the roof line and stuff, and you'll see a chimney, but I don't want this hill to go away. We'll work on this hill and grass it up and probably even put a tree or two down in here. But yeah, we want a little bit of mystery, and then we come around, it's like, oh, look at this cute little cottage sitting here. Something like that, you know. So there we go. And then again, don't forget, I know you guys are pretty familiar with me, but this is just a rough shell. We're just kind of getting something for me to wrap my head around. And then next week's episodes, we'll get busy on it. We should have a house, a dock, a boat, and all that stuff here, and it'll look pretty darn cool. Pretty darn cool. All right, there you go. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please hit that like button for me. I would appreciate it very, very much. Comment, subscribe, and share. Welcome to the new subscribers. It is great to have you on board. Have an awesome, fantastic, and superb day, and I look forward to talking to you again next time.